Good morning, Colorado, and I hope everybody had a great, long, and very enjoyable Columbus Day weekend. And I didn't produce the Colorado home loan rate update yesterday since the bond market was closed. So here we go today. Today is Tuesday, the 11th of October, and not really anything to really report today. It's going to be a light news week. The biggest thing that we'll be concerned about is FOMC meeting, see if whatever they have to say. Now, yesterday the stock market did rally, and that was based upon on Europe with them getting closer to the bailout, and that increased by like over 300 points yesterday. Here's what's going on in the mortgage-backed securities market. It's very easy to see. We blew right past the 10-day moving average. And here's the 30-day average. We blew right past it, and we're down here. And, if you take a look from where we were, it was 104 to about a par 50. And, that's a three-point drop. And I think we still have a little bit further to actually go in this correction. And once again, this is still a healthy correction. So don't get me wrong on that. And here's a different look at it. You can see, since like 26 July, we've had a great rally, but, we've come back and now we're in the downward trend. And once again, I think we're going to rest here about the par 50. And, there's a possibility we could go down here all the way to like 98, but I don't think that's really going to happen. I think we'll rest here. So what does all this mean to you? Rates are actually increasing. So it's actually better to take action now. Here's what the other mortgage market timing services are recommending. Rate alert, once again, now you see if you're closing within next 2 weeks, lock. And even for beyond that, they're more cautious, because the market is getting weaker. And I'll address that a little bit later on a couple of things. And the daily rate lock advisory, their position's unchanged. If you're closing within the next 20 days, lock it, otherwise float. In summary, the market's waiting for the Slavic vote for the bailout. They're the last country for it. The German Chancellor and the French President pledged to reach an agreement on the euro. 6 million people are set to lose benefits in 2012, and 1.8 million of them are going to lose it in January. It'll be interesting to see what happens, with the job act, if anything comes about of that. Today, there's going to be $32 billion worth of 3-year notes on auction today. That may be a market mover, as I already said, like Newsweek. And once again, the market's going to be driven by the auction and Slovakia, whether or not they go on and be the last country to ratify the bailout. Technical challenges all the way down to 100.5. And Operation Twist heads us toward unintended consequences. And unfortunately, the government's done a lot of things, and their intentions were good, but the actual outcomes were very negative. And in the next 2 to 3 days, I'll actually do a short presentation as far as unintended consequences. But the bottom line of it is I expect rates to raise up to 5.5 by mid 2012. So that's not too far off. And as you can see, the market is getting weaker. The markets, as far as the stock market, they're happy anytime as far as anything's said about Europe. They're euphoric over it. But our economy is still hurting, deeply hurting. And with all the consequences that I think is going to happen due to Operation Twist, I realistically see 5.5% or higher rates come in 2012. Now, the thought of the day: procrastination is the first step toward a host of bad things. And think back on your own life, and when you put things off, usually things got worse because of not being proactive and doing something. And I'll use an analogy right now. Now is a fantastic time to go on and purchase your Colorado home or refinance your Colorado mortgage, because I guarantee you the rates are going to be going up, and still 5.5% is extremely low by historic standards. It's not close to where we're at right now, so my recommendation is don't procrastinate. If you have any questions whatsoever, definitely give me a call. I'm available 24/7. And if you enjoyed today's update, click the like button and also share it with your family, friends, and coworkers so that they too can benefit from this valuable information. And as always, only wanting the best for you. Take care.